Good morning, everybody. This is Rosalind, your recovery coach. Just today's topic I'd like to speak about is the gift of desperation. Now, what I want to point out and what I want to explain about this is often we come into recovery when we're at a desperate point in our lives, and that drives us to go and seek the help. Now, that is fabulous, and certainly in my life, desperation, the gift of desperation has driven me when I've there's no way I can keep living like this, or there's no other ideas I have, no other distractions or things that I can jump off to, no more silver bullets. So that's when you're desperate enough, and what we do is we roll up our sleeves and we actually do the work because we're desperate for that for our lives. What I want to talk about today is often after a little while that desperation sort of just settles down a little bit, and we haven't quite got the drive, or the situation that we were desperate about, it settles down, the inflammation comes down, or it's a bit like the fire stops burning so bright, and we don't put the same intention into the coaching as we did. So, and we can get a little bit complacent. Where really when the desperation has driven us to seek help and put everything into it, after that initial situation is settled down a little bit, that's when we can go to deeper layers of the work. That's when really we need to settle that down, then go down and keep doing the work. I have people coming to me, and they will come with a situation. We get through that situation, and after a few weeks they think, I don't need to do the work now. However, that situation was just the tip of the iceberg, and the work is underneath. And then very often, 2 or 3 months down the track, they'll ring me and say, I need to come back because another situation has arisen. Because we want to look underneath that desperation point at what your lifestyle, what was happening to drive you to that. Then we go underneath and look at those things. So hope that helps today. And the gift of desperation, it's an absolute gift. But when that drive for that starts to be not so pushing or stinging or hurting, we've still got to go underneath and do the work. So don't stop the work too much. And often, and while I just think about that, people will come to me if they need to release themselves from a relationship, whether it's a significant other or a friendship or whatever, and they think when they're out of that situation that they're all fine and they just go back to normal. This is when we do the work to see what contributed you to stay in a relationship in whatever form it was. We go underneath so you're not attracting that same thing again. Again, thank you very much for being in this community. I love this community. It's a privilege to have you here. Remember, I do a 20-minute chat or a discovery call, and my website, rosalindsaunders.com.au. It's got a ton of free resources on there. So have a good few days until next time. Thank you.